In this ContiConnect Web Portal walkthrough, I'll be showing you how to create a yard vehicle. Once you've logged in to ContiConnect, your screen should look like this. Now let's assume that this is your first time in the ContiConnect portal, so you won't see any vehicles shown here just yet. But to get started, we'll click on this orange Create button and select Vehicle from the dropdown. We can click Confirm on this vehicle creation pop-up window, and that will get us into step number 1. Now in this first step, you'll need to enter all information that's marked with an asterisk, which indicates it's necessary information for the system to have for the vehicle that you're creating. You'll also need to input some type of vehicle identifying information, like the license plate, the customer vehicle ID, or the VIN number. And if you choose to enter a license plate, you'll also have to select the country. Once you've done this, anything that's not marked with an asterisk can be considered nice to have, meaning it's not necessary to fill in if you don't want to before you move on. So we'll start by entering a license plate number, and then we'll choose USA as our country, which we can also easily find by just typing it in from the selection list. Next, we're going to move on to the required information, so we're going to check that the fleet, the depot are correct, and that the vehicle status is set to active. For vehicle group, we'll want to choose commercial vehicle, because for the vehicle type, we're going to be programming a tractor or a truck. We have a long list of different manufacturers, which you can also type in to more easily find. And if you can't find your specific vehicle manufacturer, you can send a request to ContiConnect technical support, or you can reach out directly to your sales representative to have it added. But in the meantime, you can just select generic until we get the proper manufacturer added to our platform. Next, we're going to select the product type. Now we've just installed a yard reader, so that's what we're going to be setting this vehicle up to be read by. So we select yard from this dropdown, and then we click next in the bottom right of the screen. Now if you've already programmed your sensors with the handheld tool, you can use this orange Upload Handheld Tool File button as you create your vehicle. It's important to note that whatever axle configuration you select here must match the axle configuration used on the handheld tool when you're programming your sensors. But if you haven't yet, you can skip this and manually select the axle configuration. So we're just going to select a simple 2-axle 6-tire position setup and then click Next. If you did upload a handheld tool file in that previous screen, you'd see sensor IDs already listed here for each different tire position. Since we haven't done that, we're not going to see any information, but if you have your sensor IDs and you know which position they're installed in on your vehicle, you can manually enter them here if you'd like. For now, you're going to want to choose your target tire pressures for each different axle, and once we've done that, we'll hit Create Vehicle. We can see now that we've successfully created our vehicle, and we can either choose View Vehicle Details to show a screen of the vehicle that we just set up, or we can click OK to see the vehicle list that we saw at the beginning of this video. We'll click on View Vehicle Details for right now. After you've created the vehicle, if you had uploaded a handheld tool file during the setup process, you would see Waiting for Data on this vehicle details screen until the sensors are read by your yard reader and that data has been pushed through from your vehicle. From here, you can click on My Fleet to go back to that vehicle list that we saw at the beginning of this video, and you'll be able to see the vehicle that you've now created in the ContiConnect portal. As a last note, you can also click on this plus sign next to the vehicle, and that'll open this drop-down to show you all the relevant tire data for the vehicle that you've just created.